Welcome to Ghost Recon Breakpoint. In this video I'll be showing you guys some tips and tricks to get you started in the game if you are brand new to the game. And we are starting off right at the entrance here of the tutorial from the beta. And the very first thing we're going to do when you play this game is you're going to heal yourself right from the very start. So your controllers will be different if you have a console, but obviously it's just G for us to heal here. We're going to heal up. Now all the controls I will be throwing out at you guys will be for the PC. I do apologize if you are a console, but I'm sure the controls are not that hard to figure out. But on PC, there's some things that you probably wouldn't figure out on your own. But on PC, there are some things that the tutorial just doesn't tell you. Like, for example, if you press tab, it will light up your mini-map. It gives you all like your HUDs and stuff like that. Crouching in bushes like this, where the screen goes black around the edges, basically makes you invisible to this AI for some reason, and they just literally can never see you. It's kind of weird. Going up to an enemy, you can actually do a stealth kill, like so. And we just kill. Now on your map right now, you're going to see some icons on the map. It's just your standard ammo and stuff like that. We have some ammo and a frag grenade. If you press T, that will take your silencer off your weapon, and T will also put it back on. These chests right here, like you see a little icon right there, they are all around this map, all over the place. Open every single one because this game is pretty randomized when it comes to the loot, and if there's a certain item you want, more than likely you're going to have to keep opening these random chests you find so you get the weapon you're looking for. So we've got a new weapon, so if we go into our inventory here to our loadout, we can hover over it and press G, and this is where you can modify your weapon along with the attachments. We're going to put a suppressor on that bad boy, and there we go. You can also paint it as well if you have paint. Different colors, yay! Just pretty much like any other Ghost Recon game, if you are sprinting, it will be louder and you can get detected a lot easier compared if you are just crawling or even prone. If you aim down sights while looking at an enemy, it will tag them. That tag will stay on as long as you are in the vicinity of them. It's kind of cool. Makes it a little bit more tactical when it comes to how you're going to approach targets. If we go prone here, I get the option to go camo, so I'm going to go camo right here. You'll cover yourself in mud and are almost just invisible to enemy. Like, watch this here. This will be fun. They just literally cannot see you. It's crazy. And yeah, your gun gets a little muddy, so be aware of that. Now we are in a dangerous area. These are the wolves. They are by far the most dangerous enemy in this game. So be on the lookout for them. If you come across one of their camps, I would make sure you have a buddy with you and take your time because they will mess you up. The yellow icons, as you see, they will go from yellow to orange to red. Yellow means they don't know where you're at, but they know one of their friends have died. Orange means that they're getting very close and noticing you, and red means that they're going to be shooting at you, and so are all their buddies. And if their buddies can't see you, you're instantly tagged. Now, when you are in third person like this, if you click in on the mouse wheel, it will change your camera view. This is one of the most annoying things when I first started playing the beta, and the tutorial did not tell you how to do that whatsoever. Make sure you always look over bodies. Just right there, we picked up another assault weapon just by walking over that body. It's also a good way to get some credits, too. If you go to your skill tree, it is extremely important. First off, always pick up this experience upgrade. It's right there. I hope everyone would see that. But this is not the only important skill in here. These are very important over here. This allows you to upgrade your weapons to MK3. You can do it twice, from 2 to 3. The other thing you guys want to get your hands on when you can down the road is this. This will give you 10% more credits while you are killing things and collecting money off of dead bodies. We also have this one, which consumables are 50% cheaper in the shop. Then we have this skill credits, which is a 30% increase for a total of 40. And we have get better quality weapons when buying weapons on demand. You're going to be using the shop a lot. Make sure you have this ability. Now, if you see something very beautiful and you just wish you could have a screenshot of it, well, good news, you can. If you press F4, this will put you into a photo mode with a bunch of different options. And you can even hide your HUD. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And to get out of it, you just press F4 again. Now if we go to our inventory and we go to what looks like a target like this one, click on this. This is called your objectives board. I feel like the game does not do a good job at explaining this whatsoever, so I'm going to try to do my best. At the very top, these are just random objectives where you can get weapons, attachments throughout the map, some tutorial stuff, some collectibles, and investigations. Now, if you do these investigations, they give you XP or some other items when you get them completed. You find these items just by exploring the map, and you find clues, And basically when you find a clue, all you do is press F on it to consult, and it will consult it, and that part's done. Now, besides objectives, we have the actual PvP or special operations area for PvP Ghost, and what's to come, the raid operations, which will be pretty cool to see. And by the way, the PvP Ghost stuff is really fun. Just make sure you have a sniper rifle. Down at the bottom here, we have your full-on missions. These will be all your main missions throughout the story, along with some side ones. And this is probably one of the most important things. These are faction missions, which we'll get to why they're important, because obviously battle rewards sounds like a cool thing, right? So in faction missions, if we open this up, you can do all these missions and they give you XP. Now what will happen is you can also get this XP by doing the PvP stuff as well, the PvP game modes, player versus player. So if we go back, these battle rewards are something that will be totally free. Like right now, I'm on tier 3 on this character out of 7, but I believe it's going to be up to 50 when the game fully drops. Do keep in mind, this is the beta still, but basically when you get XP for this all the way up every time you level, you unlock something new. It's kind of like a Fortnite season pass, but you don't have to pay for it. How neat is that? Now the next extremely important thing is your waypoints, because this map is huge. You know what? Maybe you don't want to drive or fly around. Well, good news, you don't have to. If you go around the map and you find locations like this one, where it's a little campfire, all you have to do is fly over the location, it will unlock it, and you can use those as fast travel points. So no matter where you are on the map, as long as you are not in a actual combat scenario or situation, you can fast travel wherever you need to. Now at these locations there are fire pits, which is like the one you see in front of me here. If we use this, it's going to go through like a 20-second animation. It's incredibly long, but just be patient, I promise. Now once this fully loads, this is what you'll see no matter where you are around the world. As long as you're sitting in one of those campfires, this is where you can access your garage, and you can actually spawn in vehicles wherever you are at. Like I have a helicopter with a Gatling gun right now. That's pretty cool, huh? You have access to the shop where you can buy and also sell things. We have your craftables for your recipes. There's rations. I literally have 2 characters pretty much max like to what it can be in the beta. I've never used one single ration, by the way. You probably won't use them. Now, if we come to tactics here, you can make a second class. I highly recommend doing this because anytime you go to PvP, it's going to remove all the stuff out of these hotbars here. It's a little bit annoying if you can just make a new class and have one just for PvP. Your problem solved. And last but not least, this is probably one of the most important things with the campfire pit, especially if you're trying to level. If you have not seen my double XP video yet, I recommend checking it out, but at least in here anyway, you can get a 10% XP bonus. It costs nothing to do this. None of these cost anything, by the way. They last 1 hour, and you can only use one at a time. You cannot stack all of these. Now, if you go back to your inventory, you click on this shirt icon right here. This is basically your customized page. So if you have a certain outfit you like, regardless of what you're wearing, you can actually override the appearance of it and put on whatever you want, as long as you have it unlocked. So like this is like your shirts, your tops, glasses, different knives, night vision goggles, which I don't think I have any. I do not. Patches, if you come to this one, which is the helmet, the vest, the pants, you can find ghillie pants if you want. Look at that. And same, it has the tattoos and everything, the facial detail, you guys get it. Now sometimes throughout the world, unfortunately, I've tried for almost 30 minutes and I cannot find one for the life of me, but of course, you know, I find them all the time when I'm not trying to record to actually show it. You will come across enemy NPCs that have an exclamation mark above their head in a circle. If you shoot them, they will not die. They will fall on the ground injured because you can actually interrogate them, which is super important to do. So if you interrogate them, you can get access to, you can basically get discoveries for new locations for absolutely nothing, or they might even give you a blueprint to a gun or maybe a free attachment. It'll save you some money. If you go back to your inventory in the bottom left corner, you can see all these things right here. This is where you can choose your different items that you can use. So you want to put your rocket launcher on. We'll put on binoculars since I already have my bandage kit there. Now if you are looking for a certain gun or item throughout the world, like I said, a majority of it spawns on its own in random chests. But every location, like these big red ones, if you hover over them, like this one for example I haven't finished yet, it will show you everything that are in chests there that you can go collect. So right, this one for example, you can go get an AK-47. And this works with any location, and when you do finally finish one, this is what it will look like. Everything will be checked off to show that, hey, you did it, it's done. Now I know this video was kind of random in what I was showing you, but in my opinion, this is the stuff that I think the tutorial just did not do a good job of really explaining, and I had some difficulty with some of this stuff, and it took me quite a while to figure some of it out. So hopefully there's something in this video you did find helpful. Now the very last thing I want to discuss with you guys just really quickly is kind of my honest opinion of at least the beta. I basically have maxed in a sense 2 characters throughout the beta, which has only been live for 3 days, and I'm at a point right now where I won't lie, I am a little burnt, and it has nothing to do with me being burnt because the amount I've played. It's more of, it's a very repeatable process in everything that you do. And the game is not like the older Ghost Recon games such as Wildlands. This game is very RPG based, and it's like a lot in loot and shoot feel to it. It's not as tactical as I was really hoping, but that does not mean it's not a good game whatsoever. I think my only complaint that I personally have from at least the beta is that it seems like it holds your hand even on the hardest difficulty. You're given a helicopter, basically unlimited ammo, and there's really no sense of fear when you go out and you shoot at enemies. Like, even if you have your silencer off, you can just shoot and they'll hear it and they'll kind of come towards you, but nothing else really happens. But on a plus side, I normally don't like playing games by myself. I usually like to play with a group of friends like most people do. This is a game where right now as it stands, I am able to play by myself and actually really enjoy it. And if you like games like Borderlands or Destiny or anything like that where it's a lot of loot and shoot and just getting random different tiers of loot, you will really enjoy this game. So anyway, hopefully you guys found today's video helpful. I really hope there's something in here that you learned from this. If this video was helpful for you, please leave a like on the video, guys. Your support really means so much to me. Also subscribe if you are new to the channel. I upload a lot of guide videos for a lot of different games. So anyway, with all that said, thank you so much for watching, and I will see all of you guys in the next video.